5, and once again my intrepid team was heading towards Providence. Flying straight into the island of Providence on the landing strip makes life a lot easier. We were there in no time. It was lovely to be back on the island.
Kev.
Kevin in good mood, Simon?
Yeah, he's
in a great mood. The Americans have tipped him too much.
As Maya's dugong hove into view, it felt like we were home from home, looking forward to seeing all the guys. It felt like only yesterday we'd left her, and once again she would be the centre of our universe for the next 7 days. Kit exploded onto the deck as we began to set up for the next 6 days fishing.
Jim, what's occurring?
I'm trying to sort out the spaghetti that has been caused by the broomstick.
As always, the guys were on hand to help and make sure that we kitted up to their satisfaction. As always, sleep did not come easily, and once again we were stepping foot onto Providence's flats.
Big squall over there. Just wading across this flat to some of the green spot holes. See what we can find. Oh, I thought you were in then.
In short order, we spotted a school of tailing bumpies. But shortly afterwards we spotted a GT on a ray.
Not quite far enough though. Oh, come on.
Nice, very nice. Well done.
Come on, get on the f***ing reel, piss off. Go away. Yes!
Well done.
I'm probably going to go fairly gently with him, actually. Well done, Paulie. Now he says. Yay! Oh.
Deserved it.
Well done, mate. I'm ready.
That first GT is always so special.
Yeah. Let's have that fly out. Sipped it like a trout. Yay! Right, you'll go.
Day 1 quickly slipped into day 2 and we were off again. My fishing partners were Jerry and Piers, and I was really looking forward to getting back on the flats with them.
Yeah. Take a shot.
Oh, balls. pipe is. Pipe be done. I told you not to say those things.
So you know that thing about saltwater fishing?
Yes.
Now I'm just the question. Yes,
What is it you like about
silver-tipped sharks when you're salmon fishing?
You don't have to worry about silver-tip sharks.
Oh, didn't get it. Bluefin. Come on. Come on. That's vermin.
Oh, big ones.
Okay, go straight across into the channel where the white water is. Okay, nice. Long strip.
Well, this is when the pole is great.
Just drifting along. So here we are, returning to the storm bridges. So I've fished here for quite a few years. It's a really interesting area. Lots of pockets. The holes are right at the bottom of the low tide. And this is where the GTs like to hang out. Little blue holes and pockets. And then we'll wait for the push, and then hopefully we'll get some fresh fish coming in on the tide. Got to land him first.
I can't remember if this has got 200 metres or 300.
He's quite a long way out.
I can't see them anymore.
I think we're going to follow him. In the boat. It is quite a long way out.
Long way,
A long way.
long way. Yes, I think this was.
And still going. It's still taking line.
Yeah. Piers seems to think it's quite a big one.
The day was full of different environments, a few GTs on different rays, and we just had an absolute blast. The rust was shaken out of our casting, and we capitalised on many of the opportunities that we were put in front of. Day 3 was to have us standing in the surf line.
Those bumpies! So here we are, standing on the surf line on South Point. Well, not quite South Point, but opposite surf. Waiting for the push, surf line fishing for GTs. This is really what it's all about. But what we're really waiting for here is as the waves lift up, quite often you see the GTs surfing down the inside of the waves, which is incredibly exciting. It's like a little window into their environment, shooting in towards to get up onto the flats to start to feed. But at the bottom of the low, the big ones tend to cross in and out, waiting to find some spot that they can get on. And it is very, very exciting when it happens. So this is why I saltwater fish. Standing in pristine environments like this, and you never know what's going to swim around the corner. Could be a GT, could be a bluefin, could be a big boha snapper. All sorts of different species are feeding up and down this edge. It's not all instant fix. Sometimes you've actually just got to stand and wait and stake out and have patience, and if you do that, quite often the fish will come. So you need to have some line stripped out, enough that you can make a quick cast. You've got line stripped out and it does just lie on there, so you've got to be careful how you manage that. So before you need to take your shot, you need to make sure that your line is free, and then the cast needs to go in over the top of the waves, which is challenging. But this is pretty extreme when it comes to saltwater fishing. But it's an extraordinary environment to be in, and one that you would never be if you weren't a saltwater fly fisherman. got is all of us staked out along this edge, as far out as we can go at this stage of time. Each with a field of vision, a cone of vision in front of us, and then the one who's further up the sun can also spot fish coming down the path. Get off! Just seen a fish over here. Not quite sure where he went. Quite a big fish. No, I don't know where he's gone. Well, no fish here today, sadly. Saw a couple, but they were too far out to get a shot at. Saw one big lemon shark, which was cool. Now we'll head for our next spot, where Marco has finished swimming for the anchor. Rather him than me.
The next day dawned clear and bright, and I was fishing with Steve and Brummy.
Great cast, best cast of the day. Steve-o. Nice fish, Steve-o.
Beautiful.
Yay! Nice one, boys. Okay.
Off the edge of the flats, we found Steve-o's nemesis,
In the money, Steve.
the milkfish. Fishing for milkfish takes nerves of steel and patience.
Ooh, come on.
Sadly for Steve-o, in this instance, it was not to be. No trip to Providence would be complete without the banana suit.
Have a quick look at me, Pete. So, Mr. Moynihan, what is it that you love about saltwater fly fishing?
I get an opportunity to express myself. I can't wear outfits like this at home.
Hang on a second, just say that again.
I have an opportunity to identify as a banana, if I wish to. That's what the Seychelles gives me.
And to catch fish as a banana. Yes! Nice boa snapper.
Thank you.
Well done,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Banana. I'm not quite sure what the pronoun for a banana is.
Maybe pull up your babs every day, look like a ninja.
I don't know, it's quite cool. Okay, so we have the evidence. Okay, one more. So for today's low tide expedition, we're now on the east side doing a little surf walk. Tide's going to come in very quickly today as we push towards the big spring tides. Especially with the lunar eclipse which is going. There's all sorts of cosmic forces happening on the tides. But hopefully we'll find some fish in the surf line. But it is just spectacular. This area is probably one of my favourite kind of spots to be in. With lots of white pockets and holes and lots of places for things to hide. The boys are already headed out. Let's go and see what we can see. Just such a cool place. Little coral heads, we'll go and find something which is a bit raised up that we can stand on. Try and get some vision. Oh, appears to have fallen in a hole. It happened to the best of us out here. You have to be quite careful of your footing. So what I like to do when I come to a stakeout spot, I've got to get my line organised. So the first thing I do is loosen off the drag. And then I put my little finger just against the ends of the spool. That stops the overrun. About as much line as I think that I'm going to need. And then I crank the drag all the way back up again. Check it. The first thing I always do is make a few blind casts into the area that I've arrived in, because you never really know what's there, because you can't see into all of this. It's coming in, so it's going to move my line around my legs. So you need to make sure that that is down tight of you, so that it's managed. And if you're in the surf, you can pick it up and store it in your fingers, and then you're kind of ready for your stakeout. Just keep an eye on your line, because otherwise what tends to happen is it gets stuck in little bits of coral just at the opportune moment as a large fish swims past it. And so I know where my line is at all times. My fly is, I just pop it in the ring, hold it, and then I'm ready.
We have a saying out here, you never know what's going to happen on Providence. You never really know what's going to swim around the corner, or what things are going to happen. Big battle that day.
Well done, CJ. I don't think so. I'm just not hitting him too hard. I don't know how hard to pull. He's coming under the pole. Coming to you, back of the boat. Yes! Fucking hell, bud.
Well done. Great job.
Oh, look at that.
Well done.
Okay.
Great job.
Mate, I'm ready.
That fish had tested me to the limits. It made CJ go swimming in the coral, but finally the prize was ours. It had been a fantastic battle. And there really is nothing like seeing them swim away.
Well done.
And while that had been going on, Peter Moylan had hooked a massive bumpy.
Where is it? Is it on the flat?
That's the thing about fishing on the flat. You never know what's going to happen next.
Chaos. That's a long way out. He's trying to go for the edge, isn't he? Don't let him, Pete.
Bumpy.
dancer! Bumpy! Look how far away it is! Yay!
On a trip like this, kit is vital. So I'm going to take a little time and guide you through some of the stuff that I like to use.
Well, it's a beautiful morning and we're heading out towards the edge of the atoll. It's quite deep, the tide is dropping out. I'm just going to keep on our toes, make sure we keep our eyes vigilant in all directions. Some very big fish that live here. In fact, I caught a very big one here once. So just going back to our earlier conversation about equipment. When it comes to equipment, it's probably best to start from the bottom up. The first thing you need is a decent pair of wading boots. Now that's going to depend on where you're fishing. So if you are fishing in Mexico or Belize or Venezuela, you can probably get away with neoprene style wetsuit booties with a good sole on the bottom. Whereas if you're out here, you need proper boots with decent ankle support. Because some of this terrain underfoot is pretty rough and you need the extra ankle support as you move through the flats. Inside your boots, a lot of people wear socks. My preferred article is the neoprene sock with the gravel guard that folds over the top. That just keeps all the sand out of your boots, which can lead to blisters and just make your day pretty uncomfortable. But gravel guards are vital, and the neoprene sock gravel guard combination is quite easy to put on. Just pop it on and then just whip the gravel guard down over the top of the boot. Now when it comes to trousers and shorts, a lot of people like to saltwater fish in shorts. That's a good thing because quite often when you're doing deep wading like this, you don't get the same drag. What I do now is I wear lycra tights underneath because then that protects me from the sun, because the sun out here is vicious. And being a vague Scottish distraction, I have to be quite careful with the sun. So I tend to make sure I'm completely covered up. So I wear my lycra tights and then I wear shorts over the top, sort of New Zealand wet wading style. All the clothing you wear should be essentially saltwater kit. So it should be SPF 50, which is going to protect your skin against the sun. I like these sort of almost long sleeve t-shirts, which are quick drying, very light materials. Some of these have got thumb holes, they've got mesh in the back of them, but really it comes down to personal preference as to what style of shirt you like to wear. Make sure you have a few of them because they're going to get wet and salty and scabby and you need to be able to wash them. The ones I particularly like have got a buff or neck gaiter or sun balaclava stitched into the neckline, because that means that you're not exposed at all. And yes, you may end up looking a little bit like a pirate. Quite frankly, out here no one really cares. The most important thing is that you are protected from the sun. When it comes to hats, that's really down again to personal preference. A lot of people like to wear baseball caps. I like mesh back baseball caps, which allow your head to breathe in the hot conditions. And I also quite often wear a very wide brimmed hat, which protects my entire ears and neck from the sun, which is a worthwhile investment to have both. A lot of the modern shirts have got sun hoods on them, which is also a great idea. And then lastly, some form of sun glove with preferably some kind of grippy leather bit inside that you can actually grip the rod and line with. And that pretty much completes your outfit. Then there's glasses. Glasses are absolutely vital for saltwater. If you can't see, you can't fish. So I like to carry several different shades of glass. I wear a copper-based green mirror for most of the stuff that I'm doing. And then I also carry a pair of Sunrise, which when the light goes can give you a very unfair advantage and you can actually see considerably well. I call them my happy glasses. One of the things I truly love about saltwater fishing is the excitement factor. I don't think I get quite the same sense of excitement when I'm freshwater fishing because these fish move so fast, especially the predatory species like trevally or tarpon. They come at the fly so fast and it literally takes your breath away. And then the power when they actually take line off, it's nothing quite like it, I think, in freshwater apart from perhaps tigerfish or dorado or something like that. But it really gets the adrenaline going. I know watching trout sip dry flies and stuff like that is very, very exciting, but it's not quite the same adrenaline rush that you get out here. Now the tide's dropped out even further, we can try and get as far out as we can. Just try and intercept the bigger fish in the deeper waters. You can see the dugong is over there. So it literally goes to the edge and then just drops off. Hello, Mr. Turtle. I think he thinks I'm a coral head. So beautiful. Oh, they've come to get me off my coral bobby. It's nice of them. Hello. You've come to take me off my lighthouse, have you?
We had to pay him some serious money.
Next up were some beautiful coral gardens, where Jerry was about to have a little bit of an adventure.
Okay, Jerry.
Yeah, I'm good, I'm fine.
Have you got the GT or something else?
Watch out for your tippy rod.
Got the line around my legs.
Look out for
Watch
the
your
tip of the
tip-
rod,
watch
tip
your
of the rod,
tippy
tip of the rod.
Just back up towards me.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just a bit of excitement.
You literally look like you were going surfing.
Yeah.
You just got yanked clean off your coral head.
It's so slippery now.
Oh no, just,
It was
you did
just-
the, you,
it was
you
expect-
did the,
he was
you
like,
did the right thing. Okay,
Just, oh my god.
yeah.
Do you want your mask, Tim?
This is why you saltwater fish. You ask the question, you get your answer.
So Jerry, just run me through that. You just got yanked.
There's a giant bluefin.
So you just got yanked clean off your coral head into the sea, correct?
Yeah, and I didn't lose my hat.
No, you didn't. That was the only thing that we could see. Tim's now going.
There's a big mako here underneath me.
Jerry, tell us about that little adventure.
I was left isolated, I used that term earlier, in my discourse, in the Indian Ocean by a madman called McLeod. Fishing on my own, told to get my own lunch while they munched away in the distance. I could smell the pizza. And then big GT came in. I aimed and it sort of had a look at my fly, but some other little blue bugger snatched the fly from in front of the GT, and next thing I knew I lost my footing and I was in the water. I didn't use my sunglasses or my hat, so I'm very happy. Nor the fish.
Lost your footing. That's a loose term though, isn't it? Because actually from the perspective that we were sitting at, you got yanked clean off your coral head. Face first into the water.
The last day, we were greeted by rain. Yes, it rains in the tropics.
Yes. We'll know it's really bad when we can't see the skiff anymore. And just because we're in salt doesn't always mean that it's beautiful sunshine. But at least the rain's warm. Bit more left. Strip. Seriously big fish. Okay, he's out there now. Moving right, into the white. Into the right. Drop it. Strip. Strip. Drop it, drop it, drop it. Ah, spooked him. You're that's a big fish. Sorry guys. Here we go. Yeah, let me try and get him out the way. They're coming out this way now, but there's more down there. Cool. Yes! Nice little fish. Thank you very much. There you are, my friend. Yes, let's get him back. It's not quite far enough. That was great. Oh no, he's off. Oh dear. Spooked him. This water is very skinny.
And all too soon, the adventure was over. We'd had some amazing fish, some really fantastic times. I was already looking forward to next year.